In ancient times, when the earth was vast and people lived scattered across mountains and valleys, there was a nation known as Gog and Magog. They were a great multitude, countless in number, like waves crashing against the shore. These people had no religion or law. They thrived on bloodshed, looting, and destruction. No one was safe from their evil, for they attacked nearby villages and cities, killing men, capturing women and children, and destroying everything in their path. The land of Gog and Magog lay between two towering mountains, resembling a deep valley closed off on both sides. No one could easily reach this area, but it served as a base for their corruption. They would leave in massive groups, spreading like swarms, traveling great distances to raid villages, then returning to their hideout laden with spoils. One day, news spread about a powerful king called Dhul-Qarnayn. This king was unlike any other ruler known to mankind. He was a man of faith endowed with wisdom and strength, using his power to spread justice and mercy among people. Dhul-Qarnayn traveled across the earth, east and west, helping the oppressed and establishing fairness. When Dhul-Qarnayn arrived near the region of Gog and Magog, the people of the surrounding villages approached him, trembling with fear. They said, "O Dhul-Qarnayn, Gog and Magog are a people who spread corruption in the land. They leave us no crops or wealth, destroy our homes and kill our children. Can you build a barrier between us and them to protect our lands? We are willing to pay you all the gold and silver we have." Dhul-Qarnayn listened to their plea with compassion. He did not desire their wealth and replied, "What my lord has given me is better, but help me with your strength, and I will build a barrier to protect you from their evil." The work on the barrier began. Dhul-Qarnayn instructed the villagers to gather iron, copper, and massive stones. They placed the stones in the gap between the two mountains, heated the iron until red hot, and poured molten copper over it, creating a fortified wall. When the construction was completed, Dhul-Qarnayn said, "This is a mercy from my lord, but when the promise of my lord comes, he will level it to the ground." The barrier trapped Gog and Magog behind it. They tried to break it with all their might but failed. On the other side of the barrier, people lived in peace and safety, free from the terror of Gog and Magog. However, the barrier was not meant to last forever. God revealed in the Quran that Gog and Magog would emerge in the end times. A day would come when the strength of the barrier would weaken over time, and Gog and Magog would persistently try to break it until it finally collapsed. When the barrier falls, Gog and Magog will surge out like a raging flood. Their numbers will be uncountable, like locusts swarming across the earth, spreading destruction and corruption wherever they go. They will devour everything in their path and drink rivers dry. In the midst of this great tribulation, the believers will pray to God for deliverance. God will respond by sending a small worm called Nagaf, which will kill Gog and Magog instantly. Their corpses will fill the earth until God sends birds to carry them away and cleanse the land. This story is a symbol of God's power and justice. The barrier built by Dhul-Qarnayn was a mercy, but it also reminds us that injustice and corruption will eventually end. The emergence of Gog and Magog in the end times is a sign of the day of judgment, teaching that God never abandons the oppressed and always brings justice to the oppressors.